Hiker J here. This week I'm reviewing the HydraPak Recon. It's a new water bottle by HydraPak. If you watch some of my other videos, you know I really like HydraPak, especially the stash where it kind of collapses. Used it for several years. My son has inherited it. I'll put the video up here so you can check that out. So HydraPak makes some really great water bladders, water bottles, that type of thing. But now they're making a real solid water bottle too here, which I'm pretty excited about. It's called the Recon, and the eco is very important because it's very, very environmentally friendly. Before we get into the review, if this is the first time in my channel, if you could hit subscribe and like this video, that would be great. Really helps me out. And as always, all the links to the products are down below in the description so you can check them out as we're going along. Now, as I get into this review, I've used this for about 3 weeks now. And so I'm going to talk about the build first, and then I'll tell you about my thoughts on how it functions as a water bottle. The big selling point on this one is the chug lid, and I'm going to tell you how that works, that you can just chug and get a big old drink of water from it pretty easily. So the build, let's go through that real quick. This is an eco water bottle. That means that they've taken 9 water bottles that you'd buy store-bought water bottles and put it in here. So 50% of this water bottle is made from disposable, recyclable type water bottles. So they're reusing it, and that's where the eco comes from, that it's very environmental. So Recon is eco. Now it's a great hard plastic, BPA free. I've actually put sports drinks in here to see if it would hold that residue taste, and it did not. You might know that when you put it in some water bottles, like you put like a sports drink in there or a powdered drink and then it holds it, but not at all. It's just, I put now water in here and all I taste is just the water. They do have 2 sizes, the 750 milliliter or the liter. I like this size a lot. This is a 750, and it has all the markings on here. Kind of nice. If you're a backpacker and you're making meals, you can measure it out and know exactly how much water you're putting in. But I'm not sure if you can see this, but that's flat where the measuring is right here, and I really like that. And that comes into play when you come to drinking it, because you do have to hold this water bottle the same way every time when you drink it. You can't just keep spinning it around. So my fingers automatically just go to that flat spot, so I know where to drink from it. So that's pretty cool. Moving up, the bail here is a nice bail. I like it. It's good. It's kind of rubberized. I've had it hanging, so it takes some impact of bouncing around on a pack, and it's really strong. I'm not sure that it's totally indestructible, but it's going to last for a long time. There's one gripe that I have about it, I'll explain a little bit later, is that it doesn't pivot or spin, which is a good thing. It stays put. It doesn't go anywhere. But when you're trying to drink from it, sometimes I'm not sure. That's one design flaw that it's not a deal breaker, but I'll explain a little bit more in a bit. Now, the cap is where it's really at with this water bottle. They have this rubber like gasket right here, right? That really helps make things work. It has a pinhole on the top and then the chug spot here. Pretty small chug spot, but I'm going to show you with some water that it pours out really nicely and works really well. All this is dishwasher safe, even this gasket, right? So I wasn't sure about it, but it even says on there that it's dishwasher safe. It says pull it out before you wash it so you get it nice and clean. And a top racket for sure. But I've washed this in the dishwasher multiple times and it hasn't ruined it at all, because this is really rubbery, you know? So I thought it might ruin it or melt it, that type of thing. I've never put it on the lower rack, I guess, but it says dishwasher safe, so that's good. Now when putting it back in, not sure you can see this, but it doesn't seat in quite right. You know, I pushed it up there, but it's kind of not all the way up. Not a big deal, but before you drink from it or carry it around, what you want to do, and here's the squeaky part. This thing squeaks kind of. That is kind of a little bit annoying, but sometimes it gets that rubber kind of squeaky. You want to tighten it all the way down, and that pushes the seal all the way back up there, so that'll seal it. So you don't want to like half put it on the first time and then drink from it. It's going to spill all over through here. So you definitely want to make sure that you push that gasket all the way up and just basically close it before you go to drink from it. Now, how does it work as a water bottle? The way that it functions is it has a line here and a line on the back here. And what you do is you just twist this, well, maybe I'll go this way. You twist this to line up with that one there. And now the cap, it's kind of loose. It feels loose, right? But that gasket comes into work here when it does that. I've never had anything spill out the sides. And now you can pour and drink from it, no problem at all. The bail is out of the way. When you're drinking from it, not really a problem. This is where one gripe that I have, it's not a deal breaker, but when you spin it shut, your chug area is right where the bail is, right? So if you're holding it, you're always touching this top part right here. I don't like that. So I tend to not use the bail a lot. The bail is more for like hooking on and doing that type of thing. and I kind of hold it down when I drink from it because I just don't want to try to put my hand through and keep rubbing on that. I don't know if it's a big deal because honestly, you can drink from this without even touching the top. You can just pour it right in the way it works so well that way. So let's put some water in it, and I'll show you how it pours before I give you my final thoughts. All right. So I got it half full. I thought I brought more water down than that, but that's okay. So now it's shut all the way. Not gonna spill. It's really great. And what you do now is you just spin it. You just spin it your halfway. So now it's lined up there, right? And I can drink from it, but I want to show you kind of how it pours. So it flows really quickly. It's a good gulp, like just that little bit, and I've already poured out half of it. So I really love this cap when it comes to drinking from it. It just pours right in, and it's just really effective. I really do like it. So HydraPak, you got a win here. I'm really happy with how this turned out. Now, the only thing is the bail. I'd like maybe it be a little bit bigger so that it doesn't touch when it closes, but that's not a deal breaker for me. This has become a really nice bottle. It's a classy looking bottle. And psychologically, this is just a cool bottle because it's so clear and it's so pure. When you have water in it, and if you're trying to do so much water a day, this really, I don't know, it's a positive drink. You can swig from it really easy, take a big gulp. You're not sipping out anything like that. So it's a win. So if you're looking for one of these, like I said, the link is down below in the description. You can check them out there. And put down in the comments, what do you think? Do you like the Recon? I'll also put the link to the stash down there too, so you can check that one out too. Till next time, just remember, life's a hike. So hike happy. Make sure you take enough water to stay hydrated. Kind of makes me have to pee.